Ladies and gentlemen, dreamers, doers, and destined achievers, today I invite you to take a journey, not with your feet, but with your faith. A journey not across lands, but through levels of belief. A journey that doesn't end with a paycheck, but begins with a purpose. We are here to discuss financial freedom, a phrase thrown around by many, but understood by few. Financial freedom is not about money in the bank. It is about mastery of the mind. For wealth begins not in your wallet. It begins in your willingness to think. I bring you 6 insights today, 6 keys to a vault that holds your freedom. No man, woman, or soul alive has ever risen to financial greatness without first claiming with absolute clarity what it is they truly want. Definite purpose is not merely an idea. It is the engine behind all abundance. It is the magnetic force that draws to a person the means, the people, the opportunities, and even the miracles necessary to bring their financial vision into reality. It is not enough to say, I want to be rich. That is a vague whisper, not a command. The universe does not respond to uncertainty. Rich in what? How much? How much? By when? For what purpose? What will you do in return for that wealth? Unless you are specific, unless your aim is sharp like an arrow and unwavering like the sun, you will drift. And a drifting soul has no compass, no anchor, and no chance. You must have a definite purpose, so clear, so compelling that it becomes etched upon your very spirit. A purpose that occupies your thoughts day and night. A purpose that wakes you in the morning and tugs at you when the world sleeps. A purpose so strong that every cell in your being conspires in its pursuit. Now, how does one discover this purpose? Begin by asking the deepest, most honest question of all. What do I truly desire? You must dig through the layers of societal conditioning, of fear, of doubt, of other people's expectations. Get to the root, the real reason. You want financial freedom? Yes, but for what? To travel the world? To liberate your family from hardship? To build empires? To donate millions to causes close to your heart? To create a legacy that echoes long after you are gone? There is no right or wrong purpose, only one that must be wholly yours. The mind, once fixed on this purpose, becomes an unstoppable force. But here's the secret that few will ever tell you. Merely thinking of your desire is not enough. You must write it, speak it, affirm it with conviction, put it in ink, in stone, in action, write it down as if it is already done. I will possess $1 million, 0 cents by December 31st, 2027. In return, I will offer exceptional value through my business, empowering entrepreneurs to scale their ideas and achieve success. I will read this statement aloud twice daily, morning and night. I will believe in its reality, and I will act in harmony with this belief every day. This, dear friend, is a declaration. This is not hope. It is intent. It is law. Do not let fear or logic restrain your aim. Do not shrink your dreams to fit the limits of your current resources. You are not paid in proportion to your tools. You are paid in proportion to your vision, your value, and your will. A definite purpose backed by belief can move mountains, regardless of circumstance. Consider every titan of industry, every self-made millionaire, every empire forged from dust. They began with a thought, fixed and definite. Thomas Edison decided to create the electric light. Henry Ford decided to build an affordable automobile. Andrew Carnegie decided to master steel. These men did not wonder if it was possible. They decided it would be so, and the universe moved to meet them. The difference between the man who lives paycheck to paycheck and the man who builds generational wealth often lies not in intelligence or luck, but in clarity. One drifts through life accepting what is given. The other defines life on his terms and dares to go after it. Let this be the spark that awakens your sleeping potential. Do not wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect time, only this one. Take a blank sheet of paper and define your aim. Describe your financial goals in vivid detail. Commit to a number, a timeline, a plan of action. State what you will give in return. Read this aloud every morning with emotion, every evening with gratitude. Let it sink into your subconscious until your very nature aligns with this destiny. And understand this, when you decide on a definite purpose, all indecision begins to vanish. Fear loses its grip. Energy rises. People notice your direction and begin to assist. The invisible world stirs, and what once seemed impossible becomes not only possible, but inevitable. So I ask you now, do you know what you want? Not vaguely, not someday, not when I get a chance, but right now, in clear, definite, actionable terms. Because until you do, your wealth will remain a ghost. But the moment you declare your purpose with boldness and back it with belief, you will have taken the very first step toward financial freedom. And that step, my friend, is the one that transforms men into masters and dreams into destiny. Faith, my friend, is more than belief. It is more than hope. It is the unseen force that bridges the gap between desire and destiny. Faith is the currency by which we purchase miracles. Faith is the alchemy that transforms thought into gold. Without it, even the most brilliant plans crumble under the weight of doubt. With it, even the impossible bends to your will. Now listen closely, for what I am about to tell you has the power to rewrite your financial life. Faith is not something you are given. It is not handed down from the heavens nor gifted by circumstance. Faith is built. It is cultivated like a garden in the mind. And like any garden, it grows only what is planted and nurtured. Plant fear, and you will harvest failure. Plant faith, and you will reap wealth, power, and freedom. When you declare your financial purpose with clarity, as we spoke about before, the very next step is to believe in it with absolute conviction. Not someday, not if the economy is right, not if people support you. Now, you must walk as though you already own it. Speak as though it is already yours. Think as though every dollar you need is making its way to you in perfect time. This is not delusion. This is discipline of the mind. The great tragedy of modern man is that he believes only what he can see. But the truth is this: what you can see is only the residue of what has already been thought. Every fortune ever built was once invisible. It lived first in the quiet chambers of the mind, nurtured by unwavering belief. Let me remind you of a universal law. What the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. These are not words to be admired, they are laws to be lived. If you conceive of financial freedom but do not believe it is possible for you, then your desire will forever remain a dream, not a result. But if you dare to believe, not faintly but ferociously, that wealth is your right, your responsibility, and your reality, then the world will begin to reflect that inner certainty. But how do you build this kind of faith? Through repetition, through mental discipline. You must feed your subconscious mind daily with the belief that your financial goals are not only achievable, they are already manifesting. This is where autosuggestion comes in. You must speak your goals aloud with emotion twice a day, once in the morning when the mind is most fertile, and once before sleep when it drifts into the subconscious. Each time you do this, you imprint belief deeper into your being. You plant seeds of wealth into your soul. You must also guard your mind as a fortress. Do not allow the voices of mediocrity to rent space in your mind. Doubt, negativity, fear, these are thieves, and they will rob you blind if you let them. Replace every I can't with I will. Replace every it's too late with now is the time. Replace every excuse with a declaration of power. Remember this: the most dangerous poverty is not in your bank account, it is in your belief system. There are men who live in mansions, yet are prisoners of fear, and men who start with nothing, yet rise to empires because they believe they will. Faith is the great equalizer. It does not care where you were born. It does not care about your education, your debt, your past failures. Faith only requires that you believe you are worthy and then act in alignment with that belief. It is not enough to wish. Wishing is passive. Faith is active. It compels you to act even when there is no visible proof of success. It moves you to invest when others withdraw, to build when others break down, to keep going when logic tells you to quit. Because faith is the fire that outlasts all storms. It is the invisible hand that carries you over the gap between where you are and where you must go. You will find, as I have, that every great leap you take toward financial freedom begins with a decision, and that decision must be backed by faith. When others see obstacles, you will see opportunity. When others doubt the future, you will speak it into being. When others wait, you will act, because you know that what you seek is already yours. You are merely catching up to it. I urge you, feed your faith like you feed your body. Daily. Faith is the inner power that turns ordinary men into legends. Let it guide you. Let it sustain you. Let it build your fortune. For when faith and action walk hand in hand, financial freedom becomes not a question of if, but a matter of when. There comes a moment in every person's life, a crossroads, where the path splits. One road is lined with clear, confident decisions, the other with hesitation, doubt, and the fog of maybe. And I tell you now, without a shadow of a doubt, the man who fails to decide has already decided to fail. All wealth, all progress, all advancement begins with a decision. Not just any decision, but one made with courage, speed, and finality. Great fortunes are never born from indecisive minds. They are built by those who choose swiftly and firmly, then bend the world to their will through persistence. There is more power in a committed decision than in 1,000 half-formed wishes. Indecision is the silent destroyer of dreams. It robs men of time, opportunity, and momentum. It weakens the mind, corrodes confidence, and opens the door to fear. You will find that poverty often walks hand in hand with the habit of indecision. The man who cannot choose his path will forever walk in circles. Do not confuse thinking with delaying. Too many people study themselves into stagnation. They wait for more information, more opinions, more favorable conditions. They wait until the stars align and the risks vanish. But what they don't realize is that waiting is the most expensive decision of all. Every second spent in indecision is a second surrendered to mediocrity. The successful man or woman makes decisions fast and changes them slowly, if ever. Why? Because they trust their vision. They have trained their mind to act on instinct, guided by purpose. Once they know what they want, they do not ask the crowd. They do not beg for approval. They declare their decision and move. Consider every titan of wealth you admire. They did not rise by consensus. They did not tiptoe around opportunity. They made bold, irreversible decisions in the face of uncertainty. And it was those decisions that became turning points, moments that defined the future. When you are faced with financial decisions, whether to start that business, invest in that opportunity, leave that soul-draining job, or step into a new path, you must summon the courage to decide. Your gut will know. Your soul already knows. The only question is, will you act on it? Understand this truth. Success is attracted to boldness. The world steps aside for the man who knows where he's going. The forces of nature, the minds of men, the gates of finance, they all open to one who dares to say, "This is what I will do," and means it. But the indecisive mind, it is the breeding ground of regret. Every day you delay, someone else moves. Every time you hesitate, a door closes. Do not be fooled. Indecision is not neutral. It is a decision to stay poor, to stay small, to stay stuck. Now, let me give you a principle that will serve you for life. When in doubt, decide toward progress. Choose action over delay. Choose growth over comfort. Choose courage over fear. Even if the decision is imperfect, it will teach you, and in time it will lead you where hesitation never could. You must condition your mind to act. Practice daily the art of decision-making. Choose what you eat with purpose. Choose how you spend your time. Choose how you invest your money. Build the habit of decisiveness in the small things, and you will master it in the big ones. And remember, indecision, like a disease, spreads. A man who is unsure in his finances will soon be unsure in his relationships, in his health, in his self-worth. But decisiveness, too, multiplies. Every firm choice you make strengthens your spirit. Every decision rooted in your purpose brings you closer to financial freedom. So I challenge you now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. What decision have you been avoiding? What move have you postponed in fear of failure? What dream have you put on pause, waiting for a sign? You are the sign. You are the only one who can decide to claim your financial destiny. And once you do, once you truly decide, nothing will stop you. Not fear, not lack, not the opinions of others. The man who decides is the man who conquers. The man who hesitates is the man who is conquered. Choose your path. Choose your wealth. Choose your life. There is a principle written into the very blueprint of the universe, and it is this: you must give before you receive. You must pay the price before you enjoy the reward. This law does not bend. It does not care about your background, your feelings, your excuses, or your desires. It answers only to action, discipline, and sacrifice. And until you understand and accept this law, not as a burden, but as the golden gateway to freedom, you will remain locked in the cycle of financial struggle. There are no short codes to wealth that lasts. No cheat codes to freedom. Every man who has built an empire, every woman who has escaped the grip of scarcity, every story of triumph over poverty begins with the same ingredient: the willingness to sacrifice what is easy now for what is extraordinary later. Too many people want the finish line without the race. They want the house, the car, the passive income, the vacations, the time freedom, but they do not want to give up the habits that enslave them. They cling to comfort like a security blanket, not realizing it is actually a chain. They spend when they should save. They indulge when they should invest. They consume when they should be creating, and then they wonder why freedom stays out of reach. You must understand this. Every dollar you earn is a seed. You can either plant it to grow into wealth or eat it in the moment and be hungry tomorrow. Financial freedom demands that you master this choice again and again. It is not what you earn that determines your destiny. It is what you keep, what you multiply, what you sacrifice for something greater. Are you willing to live below your means while you build something bigger? Are you willing to skip the fleeting pleasures today for the permanent power tomorrow? Can you walk past the sales rack, the gadgets, the glitter of now, because your eyes are fixed on a future most people can't even see? If you can, then wealth will be your reward. If not, you will forever be a servant to those who could. There is no shame in sacrifice. In fact, it is the highest expression of discipline and vision. When you say no to the trivial, when you stop trying to impress the world, you begin to impact it. When you sacrifice comfort, you build character, and character is the foundation of all fortune. You must sacrifice time, that precious currency most waste on entertainment, on gossip, on scrolling and snoozing. This must be reclaimed and invested in learning, building, and earning. You must sacrifice energy because wealth does not come to those who coast, but to those who hustle with purpose. You must sacrifice excuses which have no value in the marketplace of success. And sometimes, yes, you must sacrifice relationships, the ones that pull you down, the ones that mock your dreams, the ones who fear your potential because it reminds them of their own complacency. But here's the beautiful truth. The sacrifice is temporary, and the satisfaction is forever. The pain of discipline is a fraction of the price of regret. And once you cross the threshold, once you've sown and tended and watered your vision, then the harvest comes. Then the satisfaction arrives, not just in dollars, but in the dignity of knowing you paid the price, in the pride of building something that no one can take from you, in the legacy you leave not just of wealth, but of wisdom. You must begin to think differently about what you give up. You are not losing anything. You are trading the shallow for the significant. You are investing in yourself. You are building a foundation strong enough to hold not just your future, but the future of everyone you touch. Sacrifice is not punishment. It is preparation. It is proof that you are serious, that you are ready, that you have divorced yourself from the fleeting and married yourself to the meaningful. And once you embrace that, once you wear your sacrifice like a badge of honor, you become unstoppable. Financial freedom is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who are willing to do what others won't so they can live how others can't. It is for the disciplined, the patient, the hungry, the builders, the believers, the sacrificers. So ask yourself now, what are you willing to give up to get what you say you want? Are your actions aligned with your ambitions? Have you chosen your future over your fears? Because if you will sacrifice boldly, daily, joyfully, then satisfaction will not just be a dream. It will be your destiny. The greatest lie sold to mankind is the idea that time equals money. It's a fallacy built to chain the mind and enslave the body. The truth, the immutable law of abundance, is this: money follows value. Wealth is not the result of time past. It is the reward for problems solved, needs fulfilled, and lives improved. If you wish to escape the financial treadmill, then you must stop trading hours and start delivering value. Think deeply on this. There are men who work 12-hour days in sweat and toil and remain poor. And there are others who, with a single idea, a single product, or a single decision, create riches that span generations. The difference lies not in how long they work, but in how effectively they channel their gifts into service. Time is finite. Value is limitless. A man can only work so many hours, but he can create unlimited solutions. And the marketplace, my friend, is not interested in how hard you work. It is only interested in what you bring to the table. How does your work change lives? What pain do you remove? What joy do you deliver? What desire do you satisfy? When you answer these questions boldly, consistently, and uniquely, you will never worry about money again. Stop thinking like a laborer. Begin thinking like a creator. You were not born to punch clocks. You were born to shape worlds. You have within you an idea, a perspective, a skill that, when developed and refined, can serve others in ways they cannot ignore. That is the key. When your contribution becomes so powerful that people must pay attention, they will pay for it. Do not fall into the trap of effort without direction. The woods are full of men swinging axes, but only the wise man strikes where the tree will fall. Do not confuse busyness with productivity. Many will spend their lives spinning in circles, mistaking motion for progress. But the wealthy know better. They move with intention, guided by the pursuit of value creation. You must begin to evaluate your life with this question: how can I serve at scale? How can I take what I know, what I've lived, what I love, and multiply its impact? That is where real wealth lives, in systems, in leverage, in multiplying your efforts through technology, people, and platforms. When you create a product, a brand, a service, a solution that outlives the time it took to build, it becomes a seed of infinite return. That book you write, that course you teach, that solution you invent, that problem you solve, each one can feed you for years to come, not because of how long it took to make, but because of how deeply it matters to others. Remember this: the world does not pay for effort, it pays for impact. And the deeper the impact, the greater the income. If you want a raise, raise your value. If you want freedom, free others from their problems. If you want wealth, become so useful to the world that it cannot ignore you. Study those who have achieved what you desire, not with envy, but with curiosity. Ask not how much time did they spend, but rather, what did they build? Who did they serve? What problem did they solve better than anyone else? For in those answers you will find the blueprint for your own breakthrough. Wealth does not require more time, it requires more intention, more clarity, more courage to step outside of the hourly mindset and step into the realm of creation. A man who understands value becomes dangerous to poverty. He becomes a magnet for opportunity. He becomes a master of income, not its slave. So the next time you feel tempted to complain about time, about not having enough hours in the day, pause and ask yourself, am I creating value or just burning minutes? Am I building something that will bless others or just surviving another shift? The road to financial freedom is not paved with clocks. It is paved with contribution. Find your gift, refine your skill, solve a problem, serve with passion, and then scale that value so that it reaches beyond the hours you work. The wealthy do not count hours, they count impact. And once you begin to do the same, time will no longer limit you. You will rise above the grind. You will become a force of value in the world. And money will follow you, not because you chased it, but because you became worthy of it. Every great fortune, every magnificent achievement, every monument of success ever erected in the world began as a thought. Before the skyscraper, there was a vision. Before the enterprise, there was an idea. Before the wealth, there was a belief. And so it is with your journey to financial freedom. It begins not with money in your pocket, but with certainty in your mind. For the truth is simple and eternal. You must see it first in your mind before you ever see it in your life. This is not theory. This is law. Just as gravity pulls objects to the earth, your dominant thoughts attract your results. You cannot live beyond the limitations of your imagination. If your mind is filled with fear, with doubt, with excuses and limitations, your life will reflect that. But if your mind is charged with faith, with vision, with unwavering belief in your power to create wealth and freedom, then nothing can stop you. Because the mind, once trained to see possibility, begins to magnetize opportunity. The poor man waits to believe until he sees results. The wealthy man believes first, and because he believes, the results come. Understand this distinction, and you will unlock a power within you that transcends money. For your mind is the original factory of your fortune. The clearer your vision, the faster your manifestation. You must train your mind, not with idle wishing, but with deliberate mental discipline. Every morning before you speak to the world, speak to yourself. Declare who you are. Declare what you desire. Visualize the freedom. Feel it. Own it. See yourself living the life that now only exists in thought, because that mental rehearsal becomes the blueprint your subconscious follows. What you repeatedly tell yourself, your mind will begin to accept as fact. If you affirm poverty, stress, and limitation, you will live in chains. But if you declare abundance, strategy, and growth, you will begin to attract the people, ideas, and circumstances that align with that frequency. This is not fantasy. This is how every revolution begins, in the silent chambers of the mind. Never forget that the mind does not care whether the picture is real or imagined. It simply responds. So feed it images of triumph. Bathe it in belief. Surround it with affirmations, mentors, stories of those who have done what you are about to do. Guard your mind from negativity as if it were your kingdom, because it is. When doubts arise, and they will, you must overpower them with decision. Say to yourself, I am the master of my fate. I am the creator of wealth. I am the builder of my freedom. Say it until it becomes your identity, because once the image of success becomes more real than the memory of struggle, then no external obstacle can break you. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for approval. Do not wait for permission. Begin now. Begin with a single powerful image of who you choose to become. Let that vision burn so brightly in your mind that it pushes out fear, that it silences your past, that it ignites in you the fire to act, because the man with a vision is a man with a future, and the man without a vision is already possible. The wealth you desire is already possible. The freedom you crave is already real, but it must be built first in the invisible realm of thought. Like a sculptor, you must chip away at the old beliefs, the false stories, the generational lies, and reveal the masterpiece within. All that you see in this world, the cars, the buildings, the empires, the fortunes, first lived in someone's imagination. Now it's your turn. Will you dare to dream with eyes wide open? Will you dare to believe, not just once, but every day, until the vision becomes real? Because the secret of financial freedom is not found in banks or markets or budgets. It's found in the mind. And once you claim that territory, once you build your inner empire, your outer world will follow. It must. It is law. So close your eyes and see your future. Speak it, feel it, and then walk into it, boldly, powerfully, as one who has already arrived.